Hi guys, I'm Sage Everson
I'm Isabel Barstow.
and we are Spay It Forward. If you don't know what Spay It Forward is, we are a organization committed to getting cats in Hocking County, strays, ferals, and community cats fixed. We are both talking today because we had a situation this morning that kind of turned into something unexpected. Yesterday, I got a call from a tourist that thought they were in Logan, but they were actually in Rockbridge. They were at the Oasis coffee shop, and if you don't know where that is, it is surrounded by a giant flea market and just a bunch of other shops as well, and it is a very high foot traffic area. The tourist called and said that he was recommended to call from Hocking Hills Animal Clinic. The only time we take in cats is in emergency situations, like Ruby, the feral mom that was very close to the road with her babies, and Franny, who was a street cat for about 5 years. This kitten, on one side, there is a putt-putt course at the Oasis coffee shop, and it's the putt-putt course, a major highway, and then major, huge parking lot with a ton of foot traffic. This kitten was crying out, and the tourist said that he wasn't sure what to do. He was not able to bring the cat to me, and he didn't think the cat was going to be friendly. He was kind enough to go and get the cat food before he called me. He and his friends, or whoever was there with him, decided to just make sure the kitten got fed. They were told that there was 2 kittens in the area. After one of us talked to the owner of the Oasis coffee shop, he said that there was one that got hit in the parking lot. So since one kitten had already gotten hit, we figured this was a dire situation that we needed to get out there. Yesterday, we were not able to get the kitten. It would not come out of the little area that it was in. This is where the kitten was hiding, and you might think that this is like a fake rock wall. It is not, and there are just like 2 entry points, and it is not hollow inside. We could barely see inside. The kitten was going from one side and then going around a rock and to the other side, and he was screaming, crying. This is how small the entryway was and all that we could really see in. It took us about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get the kitten trapped, but we were able to do it with the now foster of the kitten's help. They were of great help. We could not have done this without them. After we made a post on Facebook about the kitten and the situation, someone ended up commenting that the kitten's mother and the other siblings live under a barn right in front of the putt-putt course. These are the pictures we received of the kittens. This one and this one also has the mom in it. Now, here is the thing that we have to talk about. Me and Isabel wanted to do this with you guys to be as transparent as possible.
So, a while back, we took in Ruby and her 4 babies. They were living under a trailer. We rescued them because they were really close to the road and we really didn't want them to get hit or see them hurt. Now we also have Franny. We found her on the streets and she has rodent ulcers. As you all know, you've all been following along with Franny. She has a lot of needs that need to be met. There are things that she hasn't had for a long time. She has to go through a thorough vetting process, and we really have to just focus our efforts on her. We like to be very thorough. We don't like to cut corners. We like to ensure the best care for our cats possible. So, with me being up to 6 fosters, that is my personal cap. So now here is where Sage and I need to talk and come up with a solution for how to take care of the Rockbridge mom and kittens.
Isabel and I talked for about 30 to 45 minutes. She came over just a little bit ago, and we were trying to talk about, like, okay, can we, section off any part of your house to where we can squeeze these kittens in? And then we realized what came out of our mouths was, can we find a way to, cram these kittens in and just get them safe? And we can't do that. So this is us asking for fosters. We can, one foster can have mom and then another foster can have the kittens. They are weaned, they are eating. There is somebody that feeds them. In the pictures that we provided, those were sent to our comment section, and you can see the food is spread out. She reached out to us and let us know where they were because we did not see a mom. Nobody else has seen a mom or any other kittens. That is why we deemed this an emergency situation. Thankfully, we have a foster for this kitten, but we do not have a foster for the possibly 5 to 6 kittens and the mom. We're sharing this with the public because we want to be as transparent as possible. We want to talk about, the good times, the bad times, the hard times, and everything that it entails to do this type of work. And that also means you have to, if you're going to do something like this, if you're doing it with somebody else, you have to be able to trust the person you're doing it with, just in general, but to also keep you accountable. Isabel and I, we keep each other accountable every single day. We have our own rules written up for this. We have been very particular about how we want to do this. And we also have to have boundaries. Isabel, she's at her cap, and I cannot foster. So, we have to come up with alternative routes on what to do. And fosters is what we've come up with. That is, what we have to do. Doing this TNR work, that is what we're here for, to TNR feral, stray, and community cats. Yes, we thought about possible fosters in the future, but not right now. And it has been not hard, but also not easy. We absolutely wish that we could take in every single cat, but like I've said, you have to say no. You cannot stretch yourself thin. Me and Isabel firmly believe in not stretching ourselves thin. If with Franny, yeah, we went online and we asked for donations, and we really did not want to do that, but it was an emergency situation. She was seriously injured with the rodent ulcer on the roof of her mouth and also her top lip being gone. And we thought that she had dental issues, and she does not, but because of her lip being gone, and the ulcer, it just made her canines appear worse than, what they were. They are normal size. How is fostering going to go through us? If you are wanting to foster, we have a job form that you can fill out. It is just a quick application, and on it, the application is pretty straightforward. It just asks a few questions, and if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you can put them in the notes section as well. We will not be allowing fosters to have multiple animals in the home. If you have, 3 dogs or 4 dogs, that's fine. If you have 2 cats and 3 dogs, that's fine. But anything over 5, we are not comfortable with.
A huge part of this reasoning is it helps prevent a lot of cross-contamination. It helps to monitor. You're able to more efficiently monitor your fosters, and you're not overstressing yourself and overwhelming yourself. And overcrowding your fosters is a really easy thing to do. Take it from somebody who knows firsthand. When you overcrowd your fosters, it's a lot on anybody. You have all of these babies that you want to help, and all of these animals that you have to check on them daily. You have to check for fleas, you have to check for ticks, you have to check their bodies, you have to check their ears, you have to check everything and be as thorough as possible. And when you have all of your personal pets and all of your fosters, and if you have kids, or you have a full-time job, it's a lot. People that are able to be as thorough as possible and manage having fosters as well as your other normal daily responsibilities with your pets and your jobs and things like that. That way we all have peace of mind, and we know that the cats are getting the best care possible.
We have a foster handbook that we will be able to provide you, and we will also have to meet you and do a house check. That is bare minimum. A lot of organizations do that. This is just to check the cleanliness of your home, make sure that the cats will not be in a harmful situation, and also to just be able to get to know you a little bit more. We can talk for about 10 minutes, just about how your day-to-day life is, what's your schedule like, how available are you through the day to send updates, what is your time schedule like, to where we can have, one part in the day where we have communication, and one picture of the fosters a day at minimum.
We do take what we do very seriously. We started this with the intention of just TNR work, and with emergencies happening, sometimes taking in is just a necessary thing, but we aim to ensure the best possible outcome for every cat under our care, and that is why we try to limit the amount of cats that we take in. That way we are able to be more thorough and give them the best possible chance.
We wholeheartedly appreciate everyone in the community that has shown up for us, and from following, sharing our content, and sitting through a video like this, even though it's 10 minutes, that means so much to us. If you are interested in fostering, please fill out the job form or message us for more information, or you can even call us and we will sit there and talk with you and go through everything that you want to know. Thank you guys for your support.